Hello everyone, welcome back to the One Setup for Life, part 2. In this one, we're going to be looking at the opening price. My goal with this series is by the end of it, you'll be able to go into the markets every single week for just 1 hour a day and find multiple setups and high probability price runs. My goal with this is to not only teach you the One Setup for Life like I did in the initial teaching, but also to show you all the other components that I use behind the One Setup for Life that I'm looking to trade every single day I'm in front of the charts. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to form every day, but this is the go-to model that I'm looking for daily. And again, you just need 60 minutes a day from 9:30 to 10:30 to make all the money you would ever need in the markets. Let's get into it. So at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, the market does one thing. It runs for liquidity. As soon as we hit 9:30, you have to understand what liquidity is the market likely to run to first, and then that's going to give you indication as to what liquidity they're likely to run to second. How you use the opening price determines if you predict the move or chase it after it's over, like retail-minded traders. So when you see the 9:30 open and you understand how to use the opening price in the context of what you're looking for, it becomes very easy to predict price instead of reacting to it like most traders are doing. This is part 2 of my One Setup for Life series. So if you haven't seen part 1, check it out after this. But for now, let's go deeper into how to use the opening price. All right, the 9:30 open is your first reference point. So as soon as you sit down to trade, the first 9:30 print is the first reference point that we have as price action traders. So the 9:30 open is going to be a key price level that you're going to want to monitor throughout the entire session. And by the end of this one, you'll know exactly how to use it to frame high probability setups. It represents fair value that we can use to measure premium and discount. So there's other forms of premium and discount, such as measuring a dealing range. But in this specific example, the opening price is a fair value measurement, meaning anything below it is a discount for going long, anything above it is a premium for selling short. So you're going to understand by the end of this video how to use opening prices. In this one specifically, we're going to be focusing on the 9:30 open, but for those of you guys that are a little more advanced, there's midnight, there's 8:30 opening price, and you can use all those opening prices separately. But for this one, again, we're primarily going to be focusing on the 9:30 open for the New York Stock Exchange open. Above the open is a premium or an expensive market. So when you have the 9:30 open here, anything above that level there is going to be considered a premium or an expensive market, or ideally where your highest probability shorts will form. Anything below the open, here's the 9:30 open, anything below that is a discount or a cheap price for either going long or covering your short position. At 9:30, the first thing you're doing is looking left to see where the liquidity rests. So if you're looking to have setups every single day that repeat, this is what you want to do as step 1. As soon as you get to 9:30, look left, and it's going to tell you where the liquidity is at in the market. We don't need to guess. We don't need level 2. We don't need bookmap. We don't need anything to tell us where the orders are other than looking at highs and lows. We understand that above old highs, there's buy stops. Below old lows, there's sell stops. And that's all you need to understand. Once you look left, the highs and lows will frame the setup. So as soon as you look left at 9:30, those highs and lows are going to give you the respective setup that we're looking for in the One Setup for Life. If sell side is cleared below the 9:30 open, that is going to potentially create a long setup. So looking at the 9:30 open here, market drops, clears out a low below the 9:30 open, and then that's going to create the next price run to the highs above the 9:30 open. So if buy side is cleared above the 9:30 open, then that's going to potentially create a short setup. And I say potentially because this is not 100%. It's very high probability. And if you understand how to read order flow, which I'll be covering in the next one, it becomes very easy to shift the probabilities in your favor. But don't think it's this simple. There's other things you have to understand, which I'll be teaching as we proceed in this series. But if the market takes out buy side liquidity above the 9:30 open, then that's going to create a short setup to attack liquidity or lows that would reside below the 9:30 open. When a liquidity pool above or below the open is attacked, that's where smart money enters. And that's how you use the opening price. Because as soon as the market opens, that's going to be a fair value level. And then anything above it is a premium, anything below it is a discount. And that's where smart money traders are looking to enter at these attractive price levels, providing liquidity to the uninformed money that either wants to buy the breakout or short the breakout as it's attacking the liquidity pools. Because we do not look at the market like support and resistance. So I'm not saying we're going to hit the high, hit it like resistance and sell off. No, we're going to go to and through the high, engage the liquidity, then see a reversal. Retail traders are trapped chasing the breakout. So liquidity pool attacked above or below is going to not only put traders in long on a breakout or short on a breakout, but if they're already long or short, they're going to get stopped out. So let's say you're long and you're correct on the day, but you entered ahead of 930. Well, then 930 is likely to drop lower, stop you out, then move in the anticipated direction. So it's trapping traders on the breakout, but it's also stopping out traders that don't understand time. Smart money uses this liquidity to enter using it as counterparty. And then you're going to look for opposing liquidity to target. So because when the market opens at 930, if there's highs above, the market's going to run up into that. Smart money is going to sell into that rally above the 930 open and sell to the breakout artists that are trying to go long and chase price around. Because the fact of the matter is most retail traders have no idea what they're looking for and they're just chasing price around. And that's a huge advantage to us to understand that, because this is how we can use that to frame our high probability setups. So let's get into example number 1. If you want to see more examples like this that I'm trading every single week and doing market reviews on, join our free Discord where you'll be able to see live clips of me actually trading this model every single week and doing market reviews looking for the same exact components and price action. Let's get into it. So first things first, we note the 930 open. That's when the show starts. So at 930, we look left to frame our liquidity. We have this short-term high here, and then we have these equal highs here that were attacked going into 930. So we have buy stops taken above the 930 open. So here's our 930 open. Above it, we take out this high. So now what are we going to look for? Opposing liquidity. So we see sell side here, and these are relatively equal lows. So this is going to be a very attractive liquidity pool because retail is going to trust it as support, and the market's going to come right down into that level, not for a support idea, but specifically to engage the liquidity. So we have buy stops taken above the 930 open, and then the market runs lower for profit taking at the liquidity below the 930 open. So it's a matter of understanding where's the liquidity framed within the context of the 930 open. And then understanding how to use it is what's going to give you the advantage and unlock the understanding that this model provides. So we have a buy side run at 930, breakdown, market trades up into a fair value gap here, and then runs lower for this low here, and these relatively equal lows. Now there's other entry patterns, which I will be covering in a later lesson. Here you have a breaker, fair value gap. You have a higher time frame breaker here. But again, I'll cover more entries on the following lessons. Moving right along, we have the 930 open here. Again, that's our initial reference point. And then we look left to frame our liquidity. We have buy side here, sell stops, equal lows. Again, very attractive level when you have equal highs or equal lows, because that's levels that retail is going to think, wow, look, we hit it once, twice, a third, now a fourth time. So now we have a quadruple bottom, right? So now it's really bullish, right? And then you see how well that works out for it. And then we have these equal lows down here. So again, at 930, look left, frame your liquidity pools. Now, once we get to 930, we then want to see how we behave at 930. And we see the market do what? Run higher for this short-term high here and this high back here. And now we have what? Buy stops cleared above the 930 open. And then we're going to look for what? The opposing liquidity to be delivered in the form of this low here, these relatively equal lows down here. And then you see buy stops cleared above 930 and then sell stops below 930 in the crosshairs. So they're going to attack the liquidity that resides below the open for profit-taking purposes. And then you can see again from 930 to 1030, it's the sweet spot for liquidity runs as a smart money price action trader. And then you can see here a little imbalance as a fair value gap, giving you a nice entry, straight shot into sell side liquidity. And again, these were all traded by myself. All right, so for example number 2, we will be looking at bullish scenarios. So here we have our 930 open. We want to look at our liquidity to the left. Here we have sell side relatively equal lows, this low here, and then we run lower at 930. So we have sell stops below 930 taken. After that, we then want to look left. What liquidity do we have in the form of buy stops? We have this high back here, and then this high here that was engineered on the drop lower. So the market's going to do what? After seeking sell stops below the 930 open, it's going to gravitate higher to seek the liquidity that would be above the 930 open here, here, and then you can see the profit taking at the buy stops above the 930 open. And again, 930 to 1030, the sweetest window for liquidity runs every single day, because this is going to be the time of day when the most volume is going through these markets. So there's going to be a lot of liquidity runs that, if you know what you're looking for, are really easy to capitalize on. And this is what I'm doing week after week after week. And then here you see after we take the liquidity below the 930 open, huge displacement higher, fair value gap here in the form of an imbalance, and these two down close candles, which is a bullish order block. And then you can see you can use that as a long to then attack the buy stops here and here. All right, so again, 9:30 starts the hunt. We look to our left, sell side liquidity here, and then buy side liquidity here. At 9:30, we run lower first to attack the sell stops below the opening. And then reasonably, we're going to expect the market to do what? Gravitate higher to then see profit taking at the buy stops above 9:30. And you can see buy stops above 9:30 cleared. Now there's even another setup here if you look closely. After we have the buy stops cleared above 9:30, the market runs lower once more for the sell side below 9:30. And then you can see after this low here is taken, we then rally higher. So we have now what? Another model forming. Liquidity below 9:30 taken here, displacement higher, fair value gap, and then it attacks the buy stops above 9:30. And that's all the market's doing every single day. Futures is a trader's market. So because it's a trader's market, they're always hunting the stops. So in summary, you only need one reference, the 9:30 open to start. You want to keep it simple, and you want to watch how the market uses the liquidity in the context of the 9:30 open. And simplicity is what's going to help you scale. So if you're looking to scale your trading, if you're looking to get into eventually big money, well, first you need to have something that's consistent, that's simple, and easy to replicate. And this is a model that's very easy to go in and look for. It's forming almost every single trading day, and it's absolutely money. So we see 9:30 open, liquidity run, and then you can anticipate opposing liquidity to be taken. All right, so in conclusion, 9:30 is your fair value baseline. So when you first start the session at 9:30, that initial reference point is very important to understand where it's at in relation to the liquidity pools that you're going to be targeting. The algorithm will rate liquidity above or below first, and that's what's going to then create the opportunity for our tradable one setup for life model. You want to wait for the raid before entering. That's your setup. So you don't want to enter before the liquidity. You want to wait for the liquidity to get taken, wait for them to put retail on the wrong side because they're chasing the market at 9:30. Wait for them to put them on the wrong side, and then they're going to rake them across the coals and attack the opposing liquidity. That's your setup. Because in these markets, either you're the one doing the hunting or you're being hunted. And that's why 95% are fleeced, because they don't know how to go into the markets and find the mark. Because if you don't find the mark, you're going to become the mark. The opening price begins the hunt for liquidity every single trading day. Once you understand how liquidity is utilized, you'll know exactly where to focus. Now, for those of you guys that are 100% committed to making trading an income stream for you, book a call for a one-on-one consultation below with myself so that we can see where you're at, what's holding you back, and I'll give you the exact game plan that you need to get to the other side. Hope this one was insightful. See you guys on the next one.